I overheard my girlfriend on the phone. Once I get the ring, I'm gone with the money. I didn't confront her. I just smiled. The next day I proposed with a $50 fake ring from Amazon. Her face when the jeweler refused to appraise it was, male, need to share this because I'm still processing what just happened. My girlfriend, 29, and I have been together for almost 3 years. Things were good, or so I thought. We talked about marriage casually, and she'd been dropping hints lately about wanting to take the next step. Last Thursday, I came home early from work. She didn't hear me come in because she was on the phone in the bedroom, door half closed. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but her voice carried. No, I'm telling you, it's happening soon. He's been looking at rings online. I saw the browser history. Pause. Girl, please. I've put in 3 years of this boring relationship. Once I get that ring, I'm cashing out. His settlement from the accident is sitting in his savings doing nothing. I'll get at least half in the divorce. Probably more. My blood went ice cold. The accident she was talking about? I got rear-ended by a drunk driver 2 years ago. Messed up my back pretty bad. The settlement was $340,000 after legal fees. I've been saving it, planning to use it as a down payment on a house for us. She kept talking. He's so stupid about money, he'll never see it coming. I'll be engaged by Christmas, divorced by summer. Then I'm moving to the coast with you and we'll finally open that boutique we've been planning. I stood there in the hallway like an idiot, holding my work bag, trying to process what I was hearing. 3 years. 3 years of my life with someone who saw me as a walking ATM. She laughed at something her friend said. Trust me, he's the perfect target. Decent looking, makes okay money, but boring as hell. The settlement is the only interesting thing about him. That's when something clicked. I wasn't angry yet, just calculating. I backed up quietly, opened and closed the front door loudly like I'd just arrived. Babe, I'm home. She came out of the bedroom all smiles, phone nowhere in sight. Hey honey, you're home early. Yeah, finished up my project, thought we could do dinner? She kissed my cheek. That sounds perfect. We went to our usual Italian place. She was extra affectionate, kept mentioning how she'd been thinking about our future a lot lately. I smiled and nodded, already forming a plan. That night, while she was in the shower, I went on Amazon, searched for fake engagement ring, found one with good reviews, cubic zirconia, looked decent enough in the photos. $47.99 with next day shipping. Added to cart, purchased. Friday morning, the ring arrived. She'd already left for her yoga class, which I now suspected was actually meeting her friend to discuss their scheme. I looked at it. Not gonna lie, it was obviously cheap, up close, but in the box with the lighting right, could pass at first glance. I texted her. Dinner at Rossi's tonight, 7 p.m. Dress nice, I have a surprise. She responded in like 2 seconds. OMG, yes. What's the surprise? You'll see. Spent the day weirdly calm. My buddy from college called, asked how I was doing. I almost told him but decided to wait. This was gonna be good. That evening, she wore her most expensive dress. The one I'd bought her for her birthday. Full makeup, hair done professionally. She was literally vibrating with excitement in the car. At the restaurant, I ordered wine, made small talk. She kept looking at me expectantly. After our entrees arrived, I cleared my throat. So I've been thinking a lot about us lately. Her eyes went huge. Yeah? About our future, where we're going. She was practically levitating out of her seat. I pulled out the box, got down on one knee right there in the restaurant. People started noticing. Phones came out. Will you marry me? She didn't even look at the ring, just shrieked yes and threw her arms around me. The restaurant applauded. Someone posted it on their Instagram story, saw it later, felt like a jackass, but whatever. She finally looked at the ring when we sat back down, held it up to the light, examining it. I watched her face carefully. She smiled, but something flickered in her eyes. Doubt? Maybe. But she slipped it on, took like 30 photos of her hand, posted them immediately. It's beautiful, baby. How much did you spend? Classic. Don't worry about it. I wanted you to have something special. She kept glancing at it during dinner. The cubic zirconia was catching the light kinda wrong, not how a real diamond does. But she didn't say anything, just kept showing it off to the waiter, nearby tables. The drive home, she was already planning. We should get it appraised for insurance purposes. My mom's friend owns a jewelry store. We can go Monday. And I want to start looking at venues? Maybe something in the spring? Sounds good, I said, hands tight on the steering wheel. Monday morning couldn't come fast enough. Update 1, the jewelry store. Monday morning, she was up at 7 a.m. getting ready for work. She does freelance social media management, makes maybe $2 a month. But instead of her usual leggings and hoodie, she put on business casual. Taking an early lunch to go see my mom's friend at the jewelry store. Wanna come? Can't, big meeting at 11, but text me what they say. She practically skipped out the door, ring on her finger, already rehearsing her story probably. I waited 20 minutes, then called out sick from work. Drove to the jewelry store. I knew which one she meant. Parked across the street at a coffee shop with a clear view of the storefront. Ordered a latte and waited. She arrived at 10:15 a.m. Watched her walk in, all confident. I couldn't see inside, but I imagined her hand extended, showing off her ring. 10 minutes passed, then 15. Then her best friend showed up, the one from the phone call. They both went inside. 20 minutes total. When they came out, my girlfriend's face was red. Not embarrassed red, angry red. Her friend was on the phone, looking pissed. They stood outside the store arguing about something, my girlfriend gesturing wildly with her hands. She tried calling me. I didn't answer, just watched. She called again. Third time, I picked up. Hey babe, what's up? Where are you? Her voice was tight. At work, in the meeting I mentioned. What's wrong? Silence. Then, the jeweler, there's something wrong with the appraisal equipment. Can you come here? I'm in the middle of something. What's going on? Just the ring. There's a problem with the ring. What kind of problem? More silence. I could hear her friend in the background saying something like, just tell him. Can you please just come here? It's important. Babe, I'm literally in a conference room. Tell me what's wrong. Her voice cracked. The ring is fake. It's cubic zirconia. The jeweler tested it. It's worth like $50. I let the silence stretch. That can't be right. Maybe they tested it wrong? They tested it 3 times. It's fake. She was crying now. Did you know? Did you seriously propose with a fake ring? Why would I do that? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Look, I'm sure there's an explanation. Maybe it's a store error. I'll call them when I'm done here. A store error, babe. This is a cubic zirconia. You proposed to me with a $50 ring from Amazon or something. Interesting. She'd figured out the Amazon part. That's ridiculous. I would never. Then where did you buy it? Do you have a receipt? I don't remember exactly. It was a few weeks ago. Some jewelry store downtown. Which one? I don't know. Does it matter? Look, I need to get back to my meeting. We'll figure this out tonight. Tonight? Tonight? I just got humiliated in front of my mom's friend. She posted in the local jeweler's Facebook group asking if anyone sold you this ring. This is gonna get back to everyone. Oh, that was better than I'd hoped. Why would she post about it? Because she's trying to figure out if you got scammed, or if you're, I don't know. Are you broke? Is the settlement money gone? There it was, the real question, the money. No, I'm not broke. The settlement is fine, safe. Then why would you propose with a fake ring? I didn't. There must be a mistake. Maybe the store sold me a fake one? We can call them and sort it out. Her voice went cold. What's the name of the store? Like I said, I don't remember exactly. Bull. You don't remember where you bought my engagement ring? The engagement ring? It was a few weeks ago. I was just browsing. Browsing? You browse for engagement rings? Babe, what is going on? Nothing's going on. You're overreacting. I'm overreacting? She was full on yelling now. People in the coffee shop were staring at me. I just found out my engagement ring is fake and you think I'm overreacting? We'll talk tonight. No, we'll talk now. Where are you? I'm coming there. I'm at work. Then I'll wait in the parking lot. I sighed. Fine, I'll be done in an hour. Hung up. Finished my coffee, drove to an actual work parking lot and waited for her. She showed up in 15 minutes, screeching into the lot in her Honda. Got out of the car like she was ready to fight someone. Walked up to my window. I rolled it down. Explain. Now. There's nothing to explain. I bought a ring, proposed, you said yes. That's it. The ring is fake. So you keep saying, so you keep avoiding. Just tell me the truth. Did you know it was fake? I looked at her. Really looked at her. She was furious, but underneath it, panic. The kind of panic someone gets when their plan is falling apart. You know what? Yeah, I knew. Her mouth fell open. What? I knew it was fake when I bought it. Why would you do that? Why do you think? She stepped back. Are you trying to humiliate me? Is this some kind of sick joke? No joke. Just wanted to see what you'd do. What I'd do? I'd expect my fiancé to buy me a real ring, not some Amazon garbage. Funny you mention Amazon, that's exactly where I got it. So you admit it? Yep, $47.99, free shipping. She looked like I'd slapped her. I don't understand. Why? Come on, you really don't know? Something flickered across her face. Fear, maybe? Know what? That I heard you, last Thursday, on the phone with your friend. Talking about how you're just waiting for the ring so you can divorce me and take your half of my settlement. All the color drained from her face. That's not. Once I get that ring, I'm cashing out? Ring any bells? She started crying. Real tears this time, not angry ones, scared ones. Babe, you don't understand the context. The context where you called me boring and said the settlement is the only interesting thing about me? That context? I was just venting. I didn't mean it. You meant it enough to plan a whole boutique on the coast with your friend using my money. She crumpled, literally slid down the side of my car onto the pavement, sobbing. Please. I'm sorry, I was just talking. I wouldn't actually. Save it. I put the car in reverse. The engagement is off, obviously. You can keep the ring though. It matches your worth. Drove off while she was still on the ground. Probably looked like an asshole to anyone watching, but honestly, felt incredible. Update 2. The fallout, that was Monday. It's now Friday, and holy hell has this week been a ride. First, she tried the apology route. Showed up at my apartment, she had a key, stupid me, Tuesday morning while I was getting ready for actual work. I'd stayed at a hotel Monday night. Baby, please, we need to talk. Pretty sure we covered everything. She was holding a stack of papers. I wrote down everything I wanted to say. Can you just listen? No, please, I love you. I made a mistake. I was scared about our future and I said stupid things to my friend. I didn't mean any of it. You planned a whole business venture with my money. That's pretty detailed for just saying stupid things. I was fantasizing. Girls talk like that. We don't mean it. Right? And the part about me being boring? She winced. I was frustrated. You work a lot, we don't go out much. Because I'm saving for our future, or was saving, past tense now. Can't we go to therapy? Work through this? Nope. Why are you being so cold? Because you tried to con me out of 300 cal plus. That tends to make people cold. She switched tactics. Tears stopped, anger came back. You humiliated me with that fake ring. My mom's friend told everyone. Do you know what people are saying about me? Probably that you're a gold digger, which is accurate. I'm not a gold digger. I work. $2K a month doing Instagram posts for your friend's boutique plans doesn't count. That's not fair. I'm building a career. With my settlement money as your business loan? Yeah, great career plan. She threw the papers at me. Love letters or something. Didn't read them. You're an asshole. You know that? A complete asshole. Probably. But I'm an asshole with $340 in the bank, so I'll survive. She left. Changed the locks that afternoon. Cost me $200 but worth it. Wednesday, her mother called. This was fun. I need to speak with you about my daughter. There's nothing to discuss. You embarrassed her terribly. That fake ring stunt was cruel. What was cruel was her planning to marry me just to divorce me for money. Silence. Then, she explained that to me. You misunderstood what you heard. Did I misunderstand? Once I get that ring, I'm cashing out? That seems pretty clear. She was joking with her friend. You clearly don't understand female friendships. Ma'am, with respect, your daughter is almost 30 years old. If she's still making jokes about defrauding people, that's a bigger problem. She loves you. She's been devastated for days. She loves my money. There's a difference. You're being incredibly immature about this. Relationships require forgiveness. Forgiveness requires actual remorse, not damage control. I'm calling because she wants her things from your apartment. Cool. She can text me a time and I'll leave them in the hallway. She doesn't get to come inside. That's so petty. That's so safe. I don't trust her not to trash the place. My daughter would never. Your daughter planned a whole con. I don't really care what you think she would or wouldn't do. Hung up. Blocked the number. Thursday is where it got really good. Her friend, the one from the phone call, sent me a Facebook message. Remember, I hadn't confronted this woman at all. She was just the co-conspirator. Hey, I know this is weird, but I think you should know the truth about what happened. Your girlfriend never actually meant what she said on the phone. I was going through a breakup and talking crazy about my ex, and she was just trying to relate to make me feel better. She's actually devastated that you thought she was serious. She really loves you and wants to work it out. Also, proposing with a fake ring was really messed up. You should apologize. I screenshot it and sent it back to her with, "So you admit you were conspiring with her to con me? Or were you also just joking? Also, explain the boutique plans you two have been making using money she doesn't have yet." She blocked me immediately. Then came the mutual friends. We don't have many since she's pretty isolated. Red flag I ignored. But my buddy from work knows her from a party we threw last year. He called me. "Dude, your girlfriend is telling everyone you're financially abusing her." "How's that?" "Says you control all the money, wouldn't let her have access to your accounts, and when she asked about planning a wedding, you flipped out and gave her a fake ring to teach her a lesson about asking for expensive things." "That's creative. Is any of it true?" "The fake ring part is true. Everything else is BS. We never had joint accounts because we weren't married. And she wasn't asking about a wedding, she was planning to marry me, divorce me, and steal my settlement money." Holy crap. Yeah, want me to set the record straight? Nah, people who know me know better. People who don't aren't worth the effort. But apparently word got around because I started getting texts. Some supportive, "Bro, that's insane, bullet dodged." Some accusatory, "Fake rings are emotional abuse, you should be ashamed." Some confused, "Wait, so are you engaged or not?" Ignored most of them, but one text caught my attention, from a number I didn't recognize. "Hi, this is her mom's friend who owns the jewelry store. I wanted to apologize for posting about the ring situation. Your ex-girlfriend asked me to, said she was worried you'd been scammed and wanted to help you get your money back. I realize now that wasn't the real situation. I've deleted the posts and wanted you to know I won't be discussing this with anyone further. I'm sorry for any trouble it caused." Interesting. So my ex had asked her to post about it, presumably to embarrass me or trap me into admitting where I really bought the ring. When that didn't work, she pivoted to the financial abuse story. This chick had more schemes than a season of reality TV. Friday morning today, she tried one more time. Showed up at my actual workplace. Security called me. "Sir, there's a woman here insisting she needs to speak with you. Says it's an emergency." I went downstairs. She was in the lobby, makeup done, nice outfit, playing the part of concerned girlfriend. "We need to talk, please." "We really don't. You can't just throw away 3 years over a misunderstanding." "It wasn't a misunderstanding. You literally spelled out your plan to commit fraud." People in the lobby were staring now. She lowered her voice. "Can we please go somewhere private?" "No. Say whatever you need to say here or leave." Her mask slipped. The sweet girlfriend act dropped, and I saw real anger. "Fine, you think you're so smart. You recorded me, didn't you? You're planning to use it against me somehow." "I didn't record you. I just listened." "Bull. You have some kind of proof or you wouldn't be this confident." "My proof is that I know what you said. That's enough for me." "You can't prove anything. It's your word against mine." "I don't need to prove anything. I'm not taking you to court. I'm just not marrying you." "You're going to regret this. I could make your life hell if I wanted to." "With what?" "You have no claim to my apartment, my money, my anything. We're not married. You're just my ex-girlfriend who showed her true colors. I'll tell everyone what you did, the fake ring, how you tricked me." "Go ahead. I'll tell them why." "No one will believe you." The jeweler believed me when I called her and explained. "Your mom's friend. She deleted her posts, apologized, and implied you'd lied to her about the situation. So who do you think people will believe? The guy who overheard a con or the woman who got caught?" She opened her mouth, closed it, opened it again. "I hate you." "That's fine. Don't contact me again. If you do, I'll file for a restraining order." "On what grounds?" "Harassment. Showing up at my work qualifies." Security was approaching. She saw them, grabbed her purse and left. Didn't look back. I went back upstairs, hands shaking slightly. My boss asked if I was okay. I gave him the short version. He looked stunned. "That's insane. Take the rest of the day if you need to. I'm good. Actually, I'm better than good. Because you know what? I am. Yeah, I lost 3 years with someone who turned out to be garbage. That sucks. But I didn't lose 340 calories. Didn't lose half my assets in a divorce. Didn't lose years of my life to a marriage built on lies. I lost 3 years and $47.99. That's a bargain for the lesson I learned. Final update. 3 weeks later. It's been 3 weeks since the jewelry store disaster. Time for the final update because this story has an ending that's honestly better than I could have imagined. Week 1 after the workplace confrontation was quiet. She didn't contact me at all, which should have been a warning sign. But I was just relieved to have peace. Focused on work, hung out with friends I'd been neglecting, started looking at actual therapists because processing 3 years of lies is harder than I thought. Week 2. The lawyer letter arrived. Yeah, she actually hired a lawyer. The letter claimed I had promised her financial support, that we had a common law marriage, we don't live in a common law state, but okay, and that she was entitled to compensation for services rendered during our relationship. Those services included cooking, she ordered takeout constantly, cleaning, we had a cleaning service, and emotional labor. The dollar amount? $85,000. I laughed so hard I almost choked. Called the lawyer myself, sent him the letter. He laughed too. This is garbage. Don't even respond to it. If she actually files something, which I doubt, we'll deal with it then. But this reads like someone who Googled how to sue my ex and threw legal words at a page. He was right. Never heard from that lawyer again. Probably dropped her when she couldn't pay the retainer. But here's where it gets good. Week 3, I got a Facebook message from someone I didn't know. Profile picture was a guy about my age, beach photo, looked normal enough. Hey man, weird question, but did you date my ex? I saw the jewelry store drama on local Facebook before it got deleted and recognized her from the photos. Yeah, why? Because she's currently dating me. Has been for about 2 months. Just wanted to give you a heads up that she's telling people you were abusive and controlling and that she barely escaped the relationship. Thought you should know what she's saying. 2 months. We broke up 3 weeks ago. Which means she was cheating on me with you? Apparently, yeah. I had no idea she was in a relationship. She told me she was single when we matched on the dating app in September. 2 months before I overheard the phone call. So she wasn't just planning to marry me and divorce me for money. She was already lining up the next target while bleeding me dry. I sent him the full story. The phone call I overheard, the fake ring proposal, everything. He replied an hour later. Holy crap, yeah, she's been hinting about wanting to get serious with me. Even mentioned moving in together. I was hesitant because it seemed fast, but she made it sound like she was just excited about us. Now I'm realizing she's probably just desperate for a new place to stay. She told me she's between apartments right now and staying with her mom. Did she ask about your finances yet? Actually, yeah, said she wanted to make sure we were compatible long-term and asked about my income, savings, investments. I thought it was mature of her to discuss financial compatibility. Now I see it differently. Run. Already blocked her, thanks for the warning. But the best part? He forwarded me screenshots of their text conversations before he blocked her, including one where she said, "My ex was so cheap, proposed with a fake ring, can you believe it? He had money too, just didn't want to spend it on me." That's when I knew I had to leave. I deserve someone who values me. The irony, the sheer audacious irony. Then yesterday I got a text from her mom's friend, the jeweler, again. I wanted to reach out because your ex came into my store again. She asked if I would be willing to write a statement saying you purchased an engagement ring from me and that I tested it incorrectly the first time. She said she needed it for a lawsuit against you. I told her absolutely not, that I stand by my original assessment and will not lie for her. She became very upset and left. I'm blocking her number and wanted you to know in case she tries to involve you in whatever she's planning. A statement saying I bought the ring from her shop? That's actually kind of genius in a psychotic way. She was trying to build a fake paper trail to prove I'd promised her an expensive ring and then switched it out with a cheap one. Probably for that bogus lawsuit her lawyer abandoned. I thanked the jeweler, told her she was a good person, And that was that. This morning, I got a final text from an unknown number. My ex, clearly using someone else's phone. I know you're probably feeling really proud of yourself right now. You humiliated me, ruined my reputation, and cost me a relationship. I hope you're happy. But just so you know, you didn't win. I'm doing great. Already seeing someone new who actually appreciates me. And FYI, I was never going to go through with the divorce thing. That was just talk between friends. You threw away 3 years over nothing. Your loss. I stared at it for a minute, thought about responding, decided against it. Instead, I forwarded it to my lawyer with a note for the file in case she tries anything else. Then I blocked that number too. The thing is, she's right about one thing. I am feeling proud of myself. Not for humiliating her, though I won't lie, the jewelry store moment was satisfying. But because I trusted my gut. I heard something that didn't sit right, and instead of gaslighting myself into thinking I misheard or misunderstood, I acted on it. Could I have confronted her directly? Sure. But would she have admitted it? Doubtful. She'd have had time to prepare lies, manipulate the situation, maybe even flip it around on me. The fake ring proposal forced her hand, made her show her true priorities immediately. The settlement money is still sitting in my savings account, all $340 of it. I'm going to use it for what I originally planned, a down payment on a house, but this time it'll be my house. My name only on the deed, my decision how to decorate it, my space. I'm also signing up for that cooking class I've been putting off. She always said she'd come with me but never did. Turns out, I don't need her to do things I want to do. Am I sad about losing 3 years? Yeah, some days more than others. I see something funny, and my first instinct is still to text her. Then I remember who she really was, and the urge passes. Did I dodge a bullet? More like I dodged a whole firing squad. For anyone reading this who's in a similar situation, if something feels off, it probably is. Trust your instincts, and if someone's only interested in you for your money, they'll eventually tell on themselves. You just have to be paying attention. The fake ring cost me $47.99. The real lesson? Priceless. And yes, I still have the ring, keeping it in my desk drawer as a reminder that not everything that glitters is gold. Sometimes it's just cheap zirconia with delusions of grandeur, kind of like my ex. Peace out, Reddit. I'm gonna go live my boring life with my boring personality and my very not boring bank account. And I'm gonna love every second of it.